like the beat, beat, beat of the tum-tum.
Anthony Juarez, and Samuel Antwi versus Daniel Fabuela.
sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission. The chairman is John Pryor. The executive officer is Andy Foster in attendance. Physicians assigned to ringside, Dr. Rhonda Rand and Dr. Perlman Hicks. Our timekeeper this evening is Willie Ariola. Sharing judging duties are Sergio Kais, Daniel Sandoval, and Thomas Taylor. Our referees tonight are Ray Corona and David Mendoza. Our matchmaker is Pete Paranoka. Our promoter is Ed Holmes, and I'm your ring announcer, Jim Fitzgerald. A reminder, folks, due to the safety of the fighters, we ask that you please refrain from any flash photography during the bouts. We thank you for your cooperation. All right, my fans, here we go. Now entering the ring, 4 rounds of boxing in the super lightweight division. Entering the ring first, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Nut Chubo.
Here we go, our first fighter of the evening comes into the ring. Playing a little Michael Jackson, I like that. Getting the vibe going here tonight. And welcome to All-Star Promotions Battle of the Rising Stars with our opening bout of the evening. We are ringside here with my good buddy The Worm, as well as our co-host, we'll call him Vance the Man for now. And we'll be covering the fight with you. And wow, check this guy out. Young contender coming in tonight, Worm.
Yeah, Ngoc Truong, 26 years old, out of Vietnam. Says Manny Pacquiao is his idol, which is no surprise because obviously Pacquiao, a very successful fighter out of that area.
And now, entering the ring, fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Edgar Nava.
Kenny! And here comes his opponent, Edgar Nava.
Yeah, Edgar, 20 years old, out of Pasadena. Not necessarily a knockout fighter. Says he's looking for a way to win, which is something that he says he figures out as he goes into a fight. He's not a big knockout puncher. Says he likes to find out, figure out a way to win.
Well, yeah, and this is super cool. I mean, we got both of these guys making their debuts here tonight in the Battle of the Rising Stars format. And this is a great way for fighters like this to get their name on the map.
Absolutely. Lightweights, Edgar Nava coming in at 141.5 pounds and Truong at 137. So these guys got a lot of power and a lot of pep at the same time.
All right, my fans, here we go. Now in the ring, 4 rounds of boxing in the super lightweight division, presented to you by All-Star Promotions. Introducing our referee in charge of this bout, from Bassett, Ray Corona. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing blue trunks, trimmed in white. He is training out of Powerhouse Gym in Burbank by way of Vietnam. He made it 137 pounds. Tonight, he is making his debut. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Ngoc. And there he goes. His opponent across the ring, fighting out the red corner. He is wearing white trunks, trimmed in red. He is training out of Sabelia in Pico Rivera by way of Pasadena. He weighed 120 pounds. He too is making his professional debut. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Edgar. Instructions.
Well, I'll tell you what, judging from the crowd so far, looks like we're going to have a nice opening round here. Nice opening fight.
Yeah, Edgar Nava, studying business, so it says boxing isn't his only outlet. So obviously a guy that's planning for his future, and if things don't work out inside the ring, he's going to have a business degree when he gets out.
Yeah, I guess that's not the craziest thing to do, considering this sort of a hazardous occupation. And here we go, the first round of the night, Battle of the Rising Stars, Montebello, California at the Quiet Cannon.
Blue trunks, we got Trong. Red corners, we've got Nava.
Ooh, Nava just about connects, but misses on a nice little left hand punch there. Guy's coming out pretty strong.
And Nava, not known to be the aggressor, says he kind of just sits as more of a counter fighter. We'll see if that works to his advantage or not.
I like that good first round action. They're feeling each other out.
Both fighters working a good jab in the middle of the ring.
Ooh, Nava trying to stick the jab out, but getting some resistance from the blue corner.
We've got your typical Trong in the southpaw stance against the orthodox fighter Nava. Both fighters open to the power punch.
Well, and Trong showing nice movement as he's sort of on the defense, but still putting up a nice punch here and there, keeping Nava back. Nava pushing the action, though, keeps getting him back towards the ropes a little bit. This is a pretty good opportunity now for me to mention a couple of our sponsors. I want to thank Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and of course the Scapic Law Group and Global IT for bringing on our promotion and our fights here this evening. And of course, I should probably take a brief minute and announce our new co-host for tonight, the Wexican, Vince, from Homegrown Comedy. How you doing tonight, man?
Both fighters locked in the center of the ring, tying up with their hands. Referee breaks it up.
Ooh, I like that. Both fighters not backing down, showing good aggression here.
Nava missed with the 1-2. Trong seemed to be getting in and out rather quickly.
Looks like he's setting up for the left hand.
Nava feeling out with that lead left hand, trying to create a little bit of distance, keeping some space.
Down to the final seconds here of round one. And I don't know, this one's a couple body shots, a little bit of a grab there, but nice from both guys there in the first round.
Tough round to call. Both fighters engaging. I don't see either one of them with a decisive advantage so far.
Want to also thank our ring gals out here this evening. Of course, it wouldn't be an All-Star Promotions event without that. And of course, we got the DJ going here now, and things are starting to fill up here at the Cannon.
Yeah, looking good so far. We got a full house.
Sorry you lost me after the full house when you were walking by.
As to be expected.
Okay, guys, here we go, coming in for round two.
There you go, son. Keep pumping. Keep pumping. Keep pumping. There you go. There you go.
Ooh, very nice left hand for Nava, delivers.
Strong landed, and then Nava answered with 2 consecutive shots that were nice.
Keep pumping the jab. There you go, son.
There you go, crowd getting into it now, back in Tom's corner. Got his gloves up a little bit, and maybe a little swelling there on the left eye. I'm not sure, hard to tell. Ooh, Twong hanging on now there a little bit. Maybe backing off. Starting to see the first signs of a little fatigue maybe from Trong. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, I don't know if that's that or Nava's finding his range. He was able to kind of, keep that left hand jab out there and land because as he adjusts, like he said in his interview,
Well, at the weigh-ins yesterday, I'll tell you, both these guys look pumped up and ready to go. They're fired up and oh, nice exchange there.
Nava with a nice body and head,
Nava doing a good job of not getting the worst of most of these exchanges. Now we definitely have a little blood coming down the left side of Chong's eye.
Yeah, I think as his fight's moving on, it's working in Nava's favor just slightly enough to give him the edge. Both fighters exchanging. Nava with Chuang in the ropes.
Ooh, Chuang got connected there with that right.
Body head, and he gets a standing 8 count from the referee. He was dropped, but the ropes held him up. And you can see the blood trickling from Chuang's right eye now, as well as left. Referee's checking him, says you're okay, you're good to go. Let's see if Nava moves him for the kill.
Oh, Nava with kind of a body shot there. Slow Chong down even more, and he's just going to try and take him down.
Body. Chopping him down. Oh, left to the head, right to the head. Body, head. Oh. Nava ends that round with a fury of punches and a bit of an exclamation point.
Definitely Trong coming back to his corner now, a little bit dazed, a little bit beat up, and luckily the bell is going to keep this fight going possibly, although they are checking him out a little bit, making sure everybody's good to go.
Yeah, the doctors are always in the corners to make sure that the health of the fighter is first and foremost. Oh, they're going to check the cut.
Yeah, I
think he's got a cut up of his eye. They're going to check right now. They got a doctor coming in.
I think it's borderline, you know, right there, right about mid-second round. He started to show a little damage, and then right there at the end took quite a bit more. So, you know, hopefully he's good to go here. But what a great start here for the Battle of the Rising Stars event tonight with a duel like this in the second round.
Yeah, the doctor gave him the go-ahead. The cut is not going to stop the fight, so we're going to see a third round.
Well, there's going to have to be a little bit of a change in strategy if he's able. We'll see what happens here in the third round. But as of now, obviously we've got Nava leading the fight, especially after that second round.
Nava definitely took the second round. The first one could have gone either way. So.
All right, both guys come out. Round 3, Battle of the Rising Stars at Quiet Cannon.
Trong definitely coming out as an aggressor. He's not going to sit back. So let's see if Nava can establish that jab.
Well,
Nava takes a couple shots to the head.
That's a great little comeback effort there from Tron. He's going to go ahead and try to.
Yep. Tron's coming in. He's not giving him that space. He's headhunting.
I like that. He's definite second wind. Well, you know, and as they talk about this Battle of the Rising Stars series, which has actually been going on now for almost 20-some years, I think 21, that's the signature of this series, is Ed Holmes has just got a gift for matching up these guys and putting the right guys together, and what a fight.
Yeah, what a great matchmaker Ed Holmes is. He finds these guys, and they've got good amateur records, and he gives them a shot at the big leagues. It's really neat.
You know, you get the sense now, at least a little bit, that Nava might be a little more hesitant to try and finish this because here in the beginning of the third, Trong has shown some resilience.
Now, Trong's going out and being a bit of an aggressor, and it's not letting him get off. But now, as we say that, Nava's got Trong on the ropes, and he's landing body shots.
Got to get out of the corner.
Strong's covering up.
Strong able to miss a couple shots there and turn it around on the ropes.
Both fighters locked up in the middle of the ring. Referee breaks it up.
Strong's left eye showing a little blood again, but not bad enough to.
Nothing big. It's trickling down the cheek. It's not going into the eye, so I don't think his vision's impaired. Nice overhand left by Nava.
Yeah, kind of a sluggish right from Trong, and Nava capitalized on that one. Nava coming in now with some body blows. This will be a 4-round bout tonight, so this is pretty critical here at the end of round 3. Trong's corner is to rally here late in the 3rd.
Yeah, it's getting to be do or die at this point. He needs to finish this round strong.
10 seconds, and one thing I'm impressed with now about Tron is he's standing toe to toe. He's still in this fight. He's still exchanging blows.
Back up against the ropes, and that's the end of round 3.
And it's going to go to 4, folks.
A solid 4. This guy's Tron ready to go. I don't think he's going to sit down in this last one.
No, both fighters giving everything they've got. Not a decisive round by any means. Both fighters exchanging fairly equally. You never know how a judge sees it as a round ends, though. Nava had him on the ropes, and you'd hate for that to be the last sight that the judge sees, but you never know how they judge things.
Well, we've seen it happen out here before. You know, sometimes the emotional finishes can have an impact on a round that was maybe dominated by one fighter. So that's probably the most important thing as a judge, and you know, is to try and see all sides of it. But I mean, round 1 and 3 kind of tougher to call. Well, folks, here we go, round 4, Battle of the Rising Stars, and we've got a battle going on.
Got to cover up.
Trong in the blue shorts has had a little bit of a tough second round, but he's shown some resilience. Nava possibly leading the fight at this point, but I think far from over.
With the standing 8 count, Trong needs to win this round or knock him out to win. So I'd expect to see Trong leaving it all out this round. We'll see if Nava can stop him in his tracks.
Nava seems to maybe have a bit of a reach advantage, which is kind of keeping Trong back.
Oh. Trong. That's it. Nava. Head, body. And he doesn't even go down, but the referee stopped the fight.
Yeah, I think Tron was up leading against the ropes there. He was not quite out on his feet, but
he was out on his feet enough for them to stop the fight.
Yeah, I mean, it was close, you know, but then again.
Wasn't intelligently defending himself, and the referee thought, well, it's time to stop.
Well, you know, hats off to Tron for just doing a fantastic job and trying to stay in there. Kind of ran into a couple of those shots, and Nava, terrific job of really, you know, coming in and winning this fight, it looks like to me.
Hey, just like he said, he's not a knockout artist, although he got the TKO here, but he found a way to win. And you watched him kind of adjust to that first round and establish his jab and figure out and feel the fighter, and he beat him. You know, he came in, you know, a couple pounds heavier. I don't think that really weighed into any factor in the fight, but definitely a dominant performance by Nava tonight.
I think one of the issues was Tran just left himself open on the left side constantly, and he just worked him with that right cross constantly.
He absolutely did. So Jimmy Fitz.
Fitz is going to make sure that everything happens here tonight with some integrity. Let's see what he's got to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 58 seconds of round number 4, referee in charge, Ray Corona, stops the contest in favor of our winner by knockout.
Edgar Nava with the win.
Well, pretty impressive for a pro debut, I must say. Well, we're going to try and take a quick break here. Cruise Radio round, or I should say fight run is in the books. And we'll be right back with our next one here, Battle of the Rising Stars, right after this. Welcome back, everybody. We're at Quiet Canyon, Montebello for the Battle of the Rising Stars boxing event, brought to you by All Star Promotions, Cruise Radio, and Burn and Turn Productions. And I want to thank everybody that's out there hanging out with us tonight. Didn't mean to cut that song early, but it looked like our ringside announcer, Jimmy Fitch, was going to actually bring us in. So I brought us back live a little soon. Anyway, that was Soul Coughing with cold beverage. Yeah, and I hope you guys are having a cocktail or drink or, you know, whatever rings your bell. And we're getting ready here for round 2, or I should say bout number 2. Here live at Quiet Canyon. Joined here with my buddy The Worm and, of course, the Wexican Vince, making his Cruise Radio debut tonight. It's kind of exciting. But we are moments away from going back, so we're going to stay with you here live. Good turnout now. We've got about at least 3/4 of the place full, maybe more. A lot of guys out on the patio, hard to tell. I think actually maybe almost a full house here at this point. We got Ed Holmes walking around and some other things going on. And here comes Jimmy with the round 2 here coming up momentarily.
All right, my fans, here we go. Now entering the ring, 4 rounds of boxing in the cruiserweight division. Entering the ring first, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Jabel Reynolds.
Okay, our first fighter in the second bout of the evening, All-Star Promotions Battle of the Rising Stars.
Jamel Reynolds, 26 years old, out of Pomona, said what got him into boxing, he was watching it as a kid, saw Sugar Ray Leonard on TV and said, what the hell, these guys are making millions of dollars. That's where I need to be. And he's the type of fighter that he doesn't like to get stuck in the rigor of repetitiveness. He meditates to prepare for fights, doesn't want to get into the repetitiousness, and he thinks he's really prepared to show his stuff here tonight against Israel Dufus.
Very interesting. Well, obviously Sugar Ray Leonard is kind of a showman in the ring, so we'll see if he has some of those same...
Yeah, not a bad guy to pattern yourself after.
I guess pretty good record, too.
out of the red corner, please welcome Israel Bout.
Check me out right here, yo.
Yo, the sun don't shine forever, but as long as it's here, then we might as well
Israel
shine
Duflos.
together. Better now than never. Business before pleasure. P. Diddy and the fam, who you know do it better. Yeah, right, no matter what, yeah, tight. So when you hear something, we can show you hear right.
Well, and here comes Israel coming from the Team Humane camp over there. They've got quite a few people here to support them this evening. This should be another pretty good fight because both fighters again come in with right here. Let me let Jimmy finish and we'll talk to you more.
Is sponsored in part by Noriega Chiropractor and KO's Auto Body. Introducing our referee in charge of this bout from West Covina, David Mendoza. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing camouflage trunks trimmed in gold. He is training out of Pomona, California. He weighed in 183 pounds. Tonight, he is in his fourth professional bout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Montebello. His opponent across the ring on my right, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing black trunks. He is training out of Freddie Roach's world-famous wildcard boxing gym in Hollywood by way of Panama. He weighed in 185 pounds. He brings to the ring a record 6 wins, 2 defeats, with all 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Israel Bout. Once again, our referee, David Mendoza, to give final instruction.
Gentlemen, about to protect yourself all time long.
Okay, interesting fight coming here. Jamal 0-4, or Jamel, I'm sorry, and his opponent Israel with quite a different record.
Yeah, 6-2. We got the 185-pounders going here. Reynolds in the camouflage and black shorts for Dufus. And I expect these guys to kind of bring it in the middle of the ring.
Well, one thing about Dufus we know is all of his wins coming by knockout.
Overhand,
And
right.
Did he just throw a haymaker?
Well, it looked like it stopped him, too.
Boy, and instantly impressed by...
Yeah, Dufus throwing some heavy hands. We'll see if Reynolds can kind of stick a jab out there and just stop this, but I don't see this going very long if he starts landing a couple of those, because that first punch seemed to wobble his knees a bit.
He may have almost caught another one there, not quite. And, you know, not to take away from Reynolds, but he needs a win here this evening. So we may, have a...
I don't want to say Mike Tyson, but his guy's leaning into a couple of punches, dude. And he's got one punch power here.
Yeah, we need to get it out of the way of those. It's like a train.
Yeah.
There you go. Reynolds start working the jab. His corner calling for that, looking for a little defense here. And I like it. I mean, you know, if Reynolds is able to do that, able to you know, hold his position here.
He's got to do something. He's got to create space, and he's got to get away from that power right.
Reynolds corner again, calling for the jab. Get the jab out there. Try and keep him off. Like he's looking for that opportunity.
Reynolds looking just a little bit slow. almost telegraphing his shots.
Ooh, Reynolds does land a little bit of a right hand there.
Sounded good. Big overhand right before DeFos.
Well, and DeFos right now, yeah, being the aggressor, forcing the action, and certainly looks to be in good shape.
Yeah, definitely a cut. Big left. Everything Israel throws are with bad intentions. Oh! Counter left on the jaw.
Yeah,
and that might be it. That might be it. No, that's it. Big shot, dude. That was an overhand counter left, and it put him on the ground.
Yeah, big shot, and like he was out here trying to do some damage.
You know what? It was a matter of time before that happened because every shot that he seemed to throw was heavy. Heavy.
He was walking backwards when he threw it.
It was. It was a counter, leaning back left, and but it was right on the button.
Yeah, that just put him 25 minutes to Disneyland right there.
Yeah, that's tough.
Well, I'll tell you what, Team Humane happy with that result. And I don't know, it looks like Reynolds ran into, he had his hands full tonight. But another fantastic fight. And, this guy, I hope I'm saying his name right. Is it
Israel DeFos?
DeFos? Sounds good. Well,
something like that, and he moves up.
Yeah, he goes 7-2 now with, I guess, all knockouts again. Pretty close anyway, right? And so this guy's pretty scary. He reminded me of Tyson too there in the beginning.
Let's just call him Mr. Diffuse, okay? That way if we messed up,
that's
we
right.
Call him Mr.
Well, whatever it is, I have a feeling we're going to be seeing him again.
Yeah, that was good.
But we do need a final summary. Nobody better than to bring us that information than Jimmy Fitz. He's ringside. He's going to let us know the details of the win.
Yep. That was sick.
I'll tell you what, that was one of the more macho wins we've seen in recent fights. A couple of my friends walking by saying, "Hey, that was something." I think the whole room took notice of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 minutes, 46 seconds of round number 1, referee in charge, David Mendoza stops the contest in favor of our winner by way of knockout, Israel.
Well, good job by Israel. Came out with a very dominating stance, good game plan, and pulled it off.
Yeah, Jamal back to the drawing board at 0-4. Not sure what you do at this point because that was a pretty decisive loss.
Well, sitting here ringside, I can see Jamal a little bit upset. I think maybe feeling like maybe the fight should have gone on, but I'm not sure he saw what we saw.
There was no way. He wasn't steady on his legs. There was no way that the referee was going to allow that to continue.
Well, hey, great job, obviously, for Reynolds, and thanks for coming out. Great to see him out here, and it takes a man to get out in the ring, and he did it, and best of luck for him in the future.
Absolutely, and I'm very excited about the next fight. The same fighter that we saw at the Bonaventure in December, Isaac Dogbo, coming back to face Alejandro Ochoa. Very excited.
Yeah, this should be a pretty good one. Dogbo, a pretty talented fighter. We enjoyed watching him last time. He was definitely one of the highlights of the evening. And we're going to get a chance to take a look at him here in a minute. But first, I guess we'll take a quick break here while we get a moment. It might not be long, but we'll be right back here on Cruise Radio for ELO and Showdown. Right back. It's shameless out here.
Absolutely.
Isn't that great? It's 44%.
There is a lot of I don't think he expected that one to end right away, so they got some time to fix it.
We're coming back either way in 2 minutes. Here comes she. Oh, no, not yet. Those are the things I like to say first. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Battle of the Rising Stars live at Quiet Cannon Montebello. And we're going to take you back ringside now for the third fight of the evening.
All right, my fans, here we go. Now entering the ring, the sixth round of boxing in the super featherweight division. Entering the ring first, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Alejandro Ochoa.
Well, here comes Alejandro.
Alejandro Ochoa coming in at pounds, another lightweight, record 5-9-2. Big smile on his face.
Yeah, at the weigh-in yesterday, very confident Alejandro. He loves the sport of boxing, is how he put it to us, and he said he's just so happy to be out here tonight, and you can see that in his demeanor here. And I love the outfit, digging it.
And now, entering the ring, fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Isaac Dutbo.
Now he's facing a very game opponent in Isaac Dogbo, who trained by his father, Paul, is originally from Ghana. And the last time we saw him at the Westin Bonaventure in LA in December, he had a very decisive win.
Yeah, he made quite an impression on everybody there that night. And coming in at 4-0, he's going to be somebody to watch again here this evening.
Absolutely.
I'd like to take a minute and introduce my friend Tony Williams from Global IT. Tony, you'd like to say anything? Awesome. Well, this is Tony from Global IT, and we'll be talking to you here, but we certainly appreciate you being here.
Thanks, Darren.
Yeah, Eddie with All-Star does a great job. Tony Williams, Global IT, one of the main sponsors here of the Battle of the Rising Stars, joined us here ringside.
And we got James Toney in the ring. Center stage next to Mr. Fitz and the referee.
Well, and quite an entourage.
Absolutely. Well, I think it goes down to Isaac Dogbo that's got Tony in his corner. You can see what's going on over there.
Yeah, I mean, he came out, took him a while to get to the ring, and quite a group out here for support here this evening.
Powerhouse Gym in Kermac by way of London, England. He weighed in 127 pounds. He brings to the ring an undefeated record, 4 wins, no losses, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Isaac
Definitely going to have to watch this guy. He's a really good fighter, and we sure enjoyed seeing him a while back there at the Bonaventure. Isaac's going to be interesting to watch him next.
Well, yeah, Isaac Dogbo represented Ghana in the 2012 Olympics. By far his greatest moment in his life. He says he's just very excited to do more. So I believe he is in Woodland Hills is where he trains now, originally from Ghana. And look for Isaac to go ahead and take it to this fight early.
Well, I'll tell you what, he certainly looks like he came to play. We're feeling out here going on.
Both fighters with experience. We'll just see if Ochoa has that level of experience that you get when you get to be an Olympic fighter. Nice deep hand.
Yeah, Ochoa, I like the position. Looks well conditioned, looks ready to go. A couple nice combinations. Nothing's really landed yet, but nice little jab there, Ochoa.
It's okay, Alex. It's okay, mijo.
Knocked into that. Yep.
Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. There you go.
Ochoa's corner wanting those hands up. A little bit against the ropes now, but doing a nice job of fighting off the ropes.
He's fighting off the rope.
Pasa nada, no pasa nada.
Combination by Dogbo. Overhand right.
Bien movido, la guardia arriba, Alex. Camínelo,
Right hand
camínelo.
to the body.
Come on, Isaac.
We're getting a good look at Dogbo here, where we're sitting, and very focused look on his face, almost like he's taking a minute to figure it out.
Right.
Nice head movement by Dogbo.
That was very impressive
No te
defense.
avientes, Alex. Déjalo que entre.
Ochoa, not, I think we're both thinking the same thing there, yeah.
Yep.
Se open, Alex. Se open.
Suéltale la derecha, fuérasela tantito. Fuérasela tantito así.
Well, one of the things I remember watching Dogbo fight last time was, I believe it was sometime around the second round or something, and he just all of a sudden took over. And you wonder if that's kind of what he's thinking here. But
Isaac. Come on, Isaac. Work him.
It's a bit of an adjustment sometimes, which each fighter does as they get into the ring. As they have that filling out period, and at one point they just get comfortable and let go.
Ahí, ahí en medio, en medio.
Todo por y medio, Ochoa.
Ochoa's corner, they keep telling him to keep those hands up. Because they don't want to stop up there. That jab.
You better keep him up because Dogbo's coming with that overhand right, and if he doesn't keep his hands up, he's gonna take one on the chin.
under 10 seconds now, round one.
Medio, papá, y
Here
medio.
comes Ochoa off the ropes again.
Open, Alex. Open.
Good first round by both fighters.
Well, I like that. I like the exchange I saw from Dogbo. Very, very calm, taking his time, taking his shot. But at the same time, you get the sense that maybe he may have a good competitor here with Ochoa.
Both fighters showing good calm and collectedness that shows their experience in the ring.
Another great bout brought to you by Ed Holmes and All Star Promotions here. Quiet Canyon Battle of the Rising Stars. And this event's been going on for over 20 years right here. In fact, this is the home of Battle of Rising Stars, the very first ever event put on by Ed, and that community was done right here at the Quiet Canyon. And I'll tell you what, every time we come here, I just get that feeling, you know, he has fights all over, but there's something about this home turf. It's just got a great vibe, and the crowd is into it right now.
Absolutely.
Okay, here we go, round two. After that opening round, any of you guys want to call it any way?
You know, it was pretty even. I mean,
No te avientes,
I
Alex.
thought
No
a
te
couple of
avientes.
shots
Déjalo
got
que
on
entre.
Dogbo, but he bounced right back. It looked like they hit him, but
They didn't even phase him.
yeah, it didn't seem to phase him at all, did it?
But it's the ones that Ochoa took.
Eso,
It
bien.
set him back and slowed him down a little. Yeah.
Muy bien, muy
Trying
bien.
to keep that right hand up. It's just dropping down by his.
Trabaje los opens, Alex.
Well, Ochoa's record a little varied there with the 5-9-2. He's had his good and bad days, but right now he seems on point.
Well, he's got 16 professional fights
sabe
under his
boxear, Alex,
belt.
no sabe
That
boxear,
stands
vamos.
for something.
Enséñale a boxear, Alex.
A little bit taller, a little bit more.
Aquí el open, aquí el open.
Yeah. It's all about Dogbo getting inside and
Come on, Isaac. Come on. There you go. Come on, baby. Work.
both fighters
Work him,
exchanging
Isaac.
Dogbo seeming to want to work the body, trying to slow Ochoa off a little bit. Nice left-hand jab.
Well, and you notice Ochoa, when he gets on the ropes, goes into overdrive, and
He's good at fighting off the ropes for sure.
Opens, Alex.
Dogbo caught a good right there.
Good work, baby.
patience here.
Stay down there.
Maybe both fighters taking a moment and going, okay, let's catch our breath here. we can fight, so let's see what we got now. Ooh, now for the first time we got Dogbo on the ropes. Trying to battle his way out. This is a big shot. Body blow lands. Noah catches with the left hand and the right hand. Very, very nice exchange from both fighters. And now they've both been on both sides of the table, and they both want more.
Sure, with the overhand right. Joe using his range a little bit better this round. Crowd chanting at Choa's name.
Well, everybody likes, if you can really call Choa an underdog, but you can definitely say that he could upset the guy that's 4-0.
I think he got that wrong.
Right at that moment, the place sure did seem to get behind him, and we've got ourselves a battle here going into round 3. Well, that's one of the things I love with Ed Holmes and Battle of the Rising Stars. It's always a good time. We've got a full house now. It's standing room only. They're out. The ring gals are in full form here tonight, and so are we. It's great to be here.
Great set of fights so far.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for the invite, Jared. I'm stoked.
Well, it's definitely a pleasure to have you, and hopefully you enjoy it. And love to have you back.
I'm not ready to make anything funny, man. I don't know if these guys know what it is.
Well, going into round 3, I'm not sure I can call round 2 either. Fundamentally, both fighters doing a great job so far. Really tough to call who's ahead here. What do you think, Aaron?
I think Ochoa definitely came back in the second round and established something.
In and out.
I'd say it's 1-1 so far.
Well, both fighters noticeably at least a little more fatigued than they were coming out into this certain round. Dogbo now in the center of the ring where they started, but now throwing that jab a little more effectively.
Good job. Stay out of there.
Dogbo with a body blow and comes back with a right.
Good job. That's the key box.
Both fighters standing toe-to-toe now. I'll tell you, that's another landmark thing about this Battle of the Rising Stars series is you ever see a guy backing up or backing up. They always stand there. They battle all the way.
Both fighters constantly moving forward, throwing jabs, throwing overhand rights. Nice left by Ochoa. Overhand right.
Yeah, Choa's starting to get a little more pep in his step here.
Ochoa's corner telling him to throw 3 instead.
Well, there's no question in my mind now, watching Dogbo, that he respects this fighter now. Oh, but a nice right connects.
Both fighters with a good exchange.
Oh, the left-hand jab connects for...
Dogbo lands first there.
Wow. Ochoa connects, and then Dogbo connects, and...
Ochoa's good in that clinch, man.
Certainly knows how to fight out.
Yeah, you put Ochoa against the ropes. ropes or you get him in an exchange, and he's going to come out swinging.
And he's got the reach advantage.
¡Ya!
It's funny because Dogbo needs to get inside, but he's got to battle once he gets there.
10 seconds, round 3. This one's going 6 rounds, y'all, so we're hitting the mid-fight range. Oh, another nice exchange at the end there.
Definitely see you can definitely see the experience of these fighters, that their ability to take damage and continue to fight on.
Absolutely, very impressive. Dogbo coming out just like we saw him fight last time. Very good fundamentals, very good center of gravity. He's doing a fantastic job of picking his battles, but like you said earlier, Warren, when he gets inside there on Ochoa, he can't stay in there. He ends up, with a barrage of defensive maneuvers, and then Ochoa also seemingly has a great jab and a nice, respectable right hand. So I think now in these last couple rounds, 3 rounds, we're going to see a fantastic fight. There's no more of the hype, and I don't think the records matter anymore. And I think really at the end of the day, that's probably Ochoa coming out and making sure that there's, it's going to go that way.
That 3rd round was a toss-up for me, so
I'd call that one even.
who's hungry enough to come out here and say, no, I want this fight.
Couple big punches thrown here by Dogbo early in the 4th,
and neither one of them is showing a whole lot of damage considering the amount of shots they've taken.
Another sort of tie-up after a big exchange, and both fighters on the, I'd say, the aggressive side. Dogbo has a chance now maybe to get a little momentum there, but again, it seems really difficult to get Ochoa into a
unique ability to take some damage and then counter shortly after. So it might take a really clean shot to put either one of these fighters in the corner. I don't see either one of them giving that up.
Yeah, it instantly becomes obvious now what we're seeing here, which is a lot of mutual respect, a little bit of fatigue, and the fact there's a couple rounds to go. There's aggression, but hesitation. Again, another great matchup brought by Ed Holmes and Bout the Rising Stars.
Both these fighters are bringing it constantly. I don't see a lot of heavy going on. Both these fighters are leading the shot.
Now we have ourselves just a brawl, shot for shot. Great display by both fighters.
Tough to call that.
Keep the pressure, Isaac!
Dogbo connects with a left.
Ochoa looks so composed. It's like, nothing's crazy.
Big jab, big body shot.
He's taking the body shots right on his pads. Nice shot to the stomach.
All right, 10 seconds, winding down in round 4.
He's going to finish strong. Both fighters throwing punches.
Oh, and the last shot lands by, I was close, but I'm going to have to say it had to be Alejandro landed that last shot, but I can't call that round.
I can't call it either. Both fighters are pretty even through 4 rounds.
Definitely a great matchup here, and maybe for the first time in Dogbo's 4-0 career, maybe he's got his hands full this time. So it's very noticeable.
Yeah, he's definitely fighting. He's got more of a challenge here than he did against Montebello. He dominated the fight there.
Well, again, as we take this moment, I want to thank Global IT and Tony Williams. I see all of our boys sitting over there behind Dogbo's corner. I want to thank Roscoe Sugar and Waffles and, of course, the Scapit group. And here we go with round 5.
This is all you, Isaac. Just like that. Just like that.
Well, coming into round 5, if the refs are seeing the fight as close as we're seeing it here on the ringside, somebody's going to have to do something to stand out. And how do you do that when both fighters are fighting so well?
Well, I don't have a strike landed shot center in front of me, which they might. But I think this fight is still in the hands of the fighters. And with 2 rounds left, it could go either way.
Well, again, Ochoa against the ropes. Dogbo unable to find any real damage there. Ochoa may be one of the better fighters I've seen against the ropes in recent. Dogbo, a nice little jab, gets Ochoa against the ropes again, works the body, nice right hand to the body, another uppercut hits for Dogbo. Maybe Dogbo a little too tired maybe to finish that, but that's the first time I've seen Ochoa maybe get vulnerable against the ropes.
He spit, Isaac, get him!
Yeah, some people in the crowd now saying Ochoa could be getting tired. I don't think nearly tired enough though. Dogbo has started to land a couple of good body shots. Let's see if he stays with that.
There we go, Isaac, come on! There we go, again!
Nice up and then down combination. Dogbo going for head and body there.
Both fighters are landing. As soon as one lands, the other lands with 2 more. And
coming to the end of round 5, 30 seconds remain.
Time to turn it on.
Dogbo tries a couple uppercuts, they don't work. Ochoa not backing down.
Both fighters a little more open mouth in this round than normal, or than the previous, but both guys throwing still heavy hands.
Yeah, I think
For
Dogbo.
130-pound fighters, they're throwing some good shots.
There we go.
Very nice into the round.
Very impressive, and again, as it seems to go one way, the other fighter bounces back.
3 minutes left. Let's see who's going to win it.
Well, going into round 6, I don't know that I'd want to be a judge in this one. It's one of the hardest ones to call I've seen lately in this Battle of the Rising Stars format, and I think, you know, as the fight goes on, Ochoa, you've got to respect the fact that he's still standing here. Not only that, throwing great, powerful punches against a guy who, you know, is undefeated. Other side of the coin, Dogbo doing a great job tonight of holding his own. He certainly hasn't got taken off of his game, but you know, I guess maybe in this round it's probably up to Ochoa.
Sixth and final round.
Right now, Dogbo's got to come out and establish why he's 4-0, why he can win this fight, and try and knock Ochoa off of his game. Ochoa is a little more of a defensive fighter, so ooh, nice little right though, connects for Ochoa. And just a slight bit of swollen now over the left eye of Dogbo. Not much though, both guys look pretty good.
That was a nice little grab combination.
Dogbo continually throwing lunging jabs, trying to get inside that reach of Ochoa. Dogbo continually forcing the action though, and then Ochoa reacts. I've noticed another thing, Ochoa, when they get tied up, he always continues to throw punches.
Ochoa's working. He's working even in the tie. Dogbo saying, hey, what you pushing for? Halfway through the final round.
That was almost something, not quite. Ochoa tried to make something happen there. Now I think, now it might be on Dogbo. And now he's got a chance. Ochoa back, and here comes Dogbo. Left-right combination to the body.
A little over a minute left in this fight. Both guys taking it to each other.
Now Ochoa's re-established position.
Both guys giving it to each other on the inside. Ooh, nice overhand on the chin for Dogbo. Doesn't seem to phase Ochoa.
Just standing there.
God.
Well, Ochoa has pretty much taken everything Dogbo's had to offer, so.
You know, this is something you see a lot of when you're in the 130-pound classes. These guys, they can just land bomb after bomb, but they can take it too. The big difference the body and the head takes when you have 50 pounds behind it.
Little blood now on Ochoa's left eye.
I think that was kind of from a headbutt.
See a headbutt?
Yeah.
He might have caught, a little bit of a headbutt. Looks like a little cut on his eye, but 10 seconds. A little uppercut lands for Dogbo, but Ochoa trying to take him down on the ropes. Ooh, left hand lands, and what a brawl.
Good finish. Great finish. Right. Excellent finish.
Well, that was happening right here in our face at Cruz. And I'm telling you, those guys were going blow for blow. What a fight. We got Ronald Nixon maybe going to join us here earlier, but I got another buddy of mine. Anything you want to say about that fight? Come on.
It's a great fight. Great fight.
I think everybody here agrees with that. It was definitely a great fight. And I'm going to go ahead and start with Vance first. How do you have it?
I'm thinking Ochoa, the last little 5 minutes, I'd say maybe the last minute, I'd say, of that round, he kind of went into a little bit of flurry, had him on the ropes, took a couple shots, and stood standing. So it's anybody's.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm definitely torn. Both fighters each exchanged a round in 1 and 2, and from there on out, both of them, to me, split the 4 final rounds. It's tough, and that little bit of blood, I'm not going to even chalk up to anything.
Yeah, that was a headbutt.
Yeah, that could be a headbutt. I'm torn. I don't know. This is where it sucks to be a judge, because you got to give it one to the other. I wasn't sitting here counting punches thrown to landed, so that might be the deciding factor. To me, it didn't seem too lopsided.
I think the only thing that might save it is Ochoa's reach, and he was able to throw in that jab a couple of times more, I should say.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. After the counting punches, I would say Ochoa, but definitely he got stunned a couple times, but
Just got word from some of the inside people out here. We're going to have after the event tonight interview, about a 10-minute interview with an up-and-comer, which I'll tell you more about in a minute. But for now, let's take it up to Jimmy Fitz and see what the judges have on this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. We have our decision. Judge at ringside, Sergio Kai scores about 58 to 56. Both judges ringside, Daniel Sandoval and Thomas Taylor scored about 59 to 55 in favor of our winner. By unanimous decision, he is still undefeated.
Dogbo. tough decision there, but it was unanimous by the judges, so you have to wonder, did he just have more shots landed? What was the deal? Do you believe that there's some conflict?
Well, according to the score anyway, the way they scored it,
A very close fight, but
it was unanimous, but you know, the judges maybe saw a little something different than we did, but I don't know, that was
That was a tough one.
a little harder one to call.
Yeah.
But the judges have spoken, and Dogbo now goes to 5-0, and again, fundamentally a fantastic fight by Dogbo, and I think also a great effort by his contender. Well, that gives us a moment to take a quick break here at Cruise Radio, so I guess we'll do that. Got a little request for some Aerosmith, so we'll do that. We'll be right back, Cruise Radio, right after this, y'all. Doesn't matter. We can say whatever we want. When he gets back, I gotta go pee too. I'll put it back on the air and then let him go.
He used to fight right here at All Star Promotions. Let's give a big round of applause to Benjamin Also in attendance this evening, he retired number 7 in the world, and most recently was inducted into the California Boxing Hall of Fame. Please welcome Jaime Rocky Oseguera. Also in attendance this evening with a record 9 wins, no losses. He is undefeated with 6 wins coming by way of knockout. His last fight was at the StubHub Center on the undercard of the Triple G. He knocked out his opponent in the 6th round of 6 rounds. Ladies and gentlemen, he holds the record for selling more tickets as a boxer for Ed Holmes All-Star Promotions right here at the Quiet Cannon. He was in the knockout of the night that evening. Please welcome Fabian Little Rocky Oseguera. Also in attendance this evening, his record 73 wins, 7 losses, 44 wins coming by way of knockout. He is a 12-time champion in 6 different divisions, including 6-time IBF middleweight champion, the 3-time IBF super middleweight champion, and the former IBF cruiserweight champion. Give it up for James Also in attendance this evening, he is a Russian boxer who competed in the middleweight division at the among all active current and former champions and equals second in overall championship history. He has never been knocked down or knocked out in over 375 fights, both as a professional and an amateur. He was named the 2013 Fighter of the Year. He is the reigning WBO and IBO middleweight champion. Good up to Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's get all of these past, present, and future champion of the world, and round of applause. Where's that Olds? Get on in here, Ed Olds.
That sponge, you know where the sponge, the sponge is in the corner? Oh, it's in that corner. Huh? Marcus, pull towards the corner of the ring, make sure that he's outside.
I know. But I know you're ready.
Pull to the red corner of the ring, make sure that he jumps up on that side.
I will remember. Get back. Get back.
Ladies and gentlemen, also in attendance, he fought Danny Garcia.
Listen, never take your eye off the prize.
Maestro!
Right there, back there. Let's go to the battle right there. Anybody gonna take it? Ed Holmes. The guy he is with the guy who knows. Well, I don't know where he is. And they said they didn't like their seats.
Get it?
Andy, the last bout.
Want to take a fucking group picture? I want to take a picture with James Tony and put him under guard. That's it. I want to take a picture with James. What are you calling, boss? Are you going to raffle him? Yeah. Al, don't. Just blow on him, blow on him. Hey, so far there.
What's up, baby? How you doing? Not tonight, no. I'm a spectator. What's up, baby? How you doing? Hey, shit, James, somebody fucking gave you the fag. Gave somebody the fag. Hey, you were scared to fight me in 1992.
Hey, Theo. Theo.
Theo! Theo!
People wanted to have a conversation with you.
James, he's gay. I tell him he's gay all the time. I told him I could have been his father, but the German Shepherd beat me to him.
I've never like looked over that way and seen something. That's good.
I know. I'm just saying.
You know, here's like it's doing the
it's all starting from there. So what do you guys on the break right now? Just laying out? Maybe other one I had a guy fight. You know the guy, so now the guy that pay me $50. What you see in the gym, what you see in the gym now, what you see in the gym right now. Hey, put your foot in! What you see in the gym now is nothing.
Little bit with that, but most of the time we have to feed off of him and watch him with.
Welcome back, everybody. We're live ringside.
Here we go. Now entering the ring. 4 rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. Entering the ring first. Fighting out of the blue corner. Please welcome Percy Peterson.
Peterson, 30, from Stockton, California. Former football player, switched to boxing because he didn't have to wear pads. Very interesting.
Well, I don't know if that's the reason that I would do it, but okay.
Well, you know, he said he liked to switch to boxing because he didn't have to wear pads anymore.
And now, entering the ring, fighting out the ring corner, please welcome Eddie
And here we go, worm out of the red corner.
Yeah, I think we've got a fan favorite with Eddie De La Huerta. Vance, as a Latino, I'm sure you're very excited to see this fight. Eddie De La Huerta debuting at a Hawaiian Gardens. He can fight southpaw and orthodox. You know, he grew obsessed with fighting, he says. And he's facing Percy Peterson, that's 1-5-1. So, you know, Percy with 7 professional fights in his under his belt, facing a crowd favorite in Eddie De La Huerta.
Interesting, and definitely you can hear the crowd very much into it.
Absolutely, they're throwing shirts out to the crowd.
All right, my fans, here we go. And All-Star Promotions is proud to present 4 rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. This bout is sponsored in part by Journeyman Management and KRUZ Radio. Once again, our referee in charge of this bout from West Covina, David Mendoza. And now, introducing to first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing black trunks He is training out of Lathrop by way of Stockton. He weighed 134 pounds. He is a veteran of 7 professional bouts. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm smelling nachos.
Percy, no Percy Peterson.
Well, Percy Peterson.
Across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing green shorts, triangle. He is training out of Elite Pro and Santa Fe Springs by way of Hawaiian Gardens. He weighed 145 pounds. Tonight, he is making his professional debut. Intrusion at Mustard.
Okay, guys, here we go. Welcome back to Quiet Canyon Montebello for Battle of the Rising Stars, and we are now in our is it our fourth?
It's our fourth bout with Eddie De La Huerta, the crowd favorite, versus Percy No Mercy Peterson.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is really interesting. Percy coming in 1-5, and De La Huerta making his pro debut tonight.
Yeah, Percy No Mercy in the black trunks with De La Huerta in the green and gold. Both fighters tying up in the beginning of this fight.
Well, and I like this, another flagship type of fight, 4 rounds, Battle of the Rising Stars, and Ed Holmes putting on another great matchup here tonight. You've got Percy needing the win here with the 1-5-1 record. And then you got De La Huerta coming in, pro debut, looking for that first win, and he's definitely got the crowd here tonight.
Yeah, he's got the crowd here, and these guys 5 pounds heavier than the previous fight, so we'll see if their punches take any more effect, because what we noticed in the last six-round bout is that both guys landed nice shots, but couldn't quite take each other out. So we'll see what happens with this one, this being a 4-round fight.
Ooh, big right hand just landed for the veteran. Percy Peterson coming into this fight, needing the win, as I said earlier. Looked very focused at the weigh-in yesterday. Ooh, and here comes Percy, left, right, left combination. Ooh, and a couple more jabs landing there. And De La Huerta.
Oh. What do you get the warning for there?
Smiling.
Not sure, but the ref not liking what he saw there, backing the fighters up, back at the action now.
No, obviously De La Huerta from Hawaiian Gardens, which is just down the freeway from here, and Percy No Mercy coming out of Stockton. So a little bit of the crowd favorite. He's got a lot of friends from his hometown here.
Oh, there's definitely some green shirts in the room for De La Huerta. Huerta. Ooh, De La Huerta taking another couple shots to the face there, and but then responds with a nice body shot. 10 seconds in the first round. Ooh, that one shot coming in there for Peterson at the end maybe at least made De La Huerta think about the next round, but that was a tough one to call. Very good round from both fighters. Good first round efforts, and definitely looks like we're going to have an exciting round 2. What'd you see over there? The Mexican Vance, haven't heard much from you on this one.
I'm baffled right now, but I'm thinking De La Huerta was definitely the more of the aggressor. anytime this other guy countered him, it was
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. He got warned for something. I didn't know if it was a low blow or
after the one shot he smiled. That's what
I mean,
it was.
you don't get a warning for smiling. Was it a low shot?
It was a little bit of a tag, and then he stepped back and kind of waved him on and smiled. But I'm going to go with the smile just because it's better than hitting the low.
Okay, here we go, guys. Round 2, Battle of the Rising Stars at Quiet Canyon, Montebello.
Oh, there's a nice left.
De La Huerta trying desperately to win his pro debut here this evening against Percy Peterson.
Percy. Nice 1-2. Both fighters tagging each other. Big shots.
Here comes the crowd again, cheering for De La Huerta.
Pushing him against the ropes, that's got to be fatiguing.
Yeah. Spending a lot of energy. Huerta up against the ropes. Percy. Huerta turning it around.
Nice flurry by both fighters, though, man. They just stood there for the last minute and a half throwing blows back and forth.
And neither fighter landing anything decisive, although nice one by Huerta.
Huerta's got a little bit more of a reach on him, too, so he's a nice right.
Minute and a half left in round 2. Couple of big exchanges.
Oh, there's a good right there. Other right.
Ooh, De La Huerta smelling blood now.
Spilling it. And going after Percy.
Percy's legs are rubber.
De La Huerta's got him on the ropes. Body shot, going after the head. Nice overhand right to the chin.
Wow, Percy doing a great job of defending and taking those shots, but there's another big one.
Percy answering just enough to keep the referee off of him.
Watching them both.
De La Huerta just dominating the round against the ropes.
Oh, hard uppercut.
Big upper hand right. Two upper hand rights.
De La Huerta is definitely freaking landing some right now. Oh, landed another hard right. Put him on the ropes. Another left, another right.
De La Huerta teeing off now. That's it.
They stopped it.
And De La Huerta wins his boxing debut.
Round 2.
Against
Percy No Mercy Peterson.
Well, Percy just ran into a barrage there from Huerta there in that round, and he never stopped.
Well, it was a referee's decision. Technical knockout, and I can't say I disagree with him because he was continually taking damage and rarely fighting back.
Yeah, from the angle we had here, Percy took an uppercut late in the final seconds, and I think that was about the moment that the ref didn't get the response he wanted from Percy at that moment, and quite frankly, he was taking shots.
That first uppercut that he did just literally pulled him right off of his feet. That was pretty impressive.
So the crowd happy tonight. Eddie De La Huerta with his pro debut and a second round stoppage. We'll get the time here shortly from our ring announcer, Jimmy the Fitzgerald.
Well, and another great fight, but I think a very impressive pro debut. And Percy now is going to move to 1-6.
Definitely 2 class acts, so that was impressive.
Well, and that's really cool. Huerta's loving it, enjoying the moment, and what a great way to start.
As he should. Well-deserved victory.
Yeah, it's great to see that kind of fanfare being popular. The crowd certainly doesn't hurt, and let's see what Jimmy has to say. We'll get the official word ringside.
Eddie De La Huerta reveling in his win and his pro debut. So are all his fans here.
Well, you know, that's one of the great things about the Battle of the Rising Stars is you get these guys coming in on these pro debuts. They get the opportunity to fight fighters that have some experience, you know, see how they come out, and you know, it's a launching pad for great talent, and what a fantastic job they did today with that. Percy now leaving the ring, and our winner. I guess we'll take another quick little break here. Come back at you here momentarily. Cruise Radio Live. We'll be back after this. Or wait, are we coming?
Well, I want to say before we go, next up in our fifth bout is the big boys, Murat Gassif versus Terrence Smith at the 200-pound range. So we're about to see some big boys.
Some bombs, man.
Yeah,
a little different size guy.
Yeah,
see some Nolan Ryan.
Wait till you hear the sound of these land.
Right, that was the class that I fought in when I had my career.
It's a class that I ran from in my career.
I'm trying to drop down from this class currently. Although these 20-ounce Budweisers aren't helping.
What?
Well, we're going to do it then, I guess. Actually, we're going to stay with you ringside live. Because I can tell Jimmy Fitz is getting anxious. But hey, if you're just joining us, we're at Battle of the Rising Stars here in Montebello, California, and we just wrapped up a really great fourth bout of the evening against Percy Peterson and Mr. Is it De La Huerta? I don't see the first name there.
It's Eddie De La Huerta.
Eddie De La Huerta.
De La Huerta.
And, you know, again, another great fight here at the Quiet Cannon.
Yeah, that was nice.
Lots of commotion going on outside the ring still, so we'll see if they're going to jump right into this next bout or not.
Well, I think, you know, arguably, you know, they may have had some of the most fans here of any fighter tonight.
Well, yeah, Hawaiian Gardens, he's right down the freeway.
On the good side.
On the good side. On the casino side.
Yes.
Right.
But we're right here, man, being at the Latin community. We're right here in the Lomas, man.
Right.
Right here in Montebello. It kind of feels weird to be back up here from being the only Mexican guy in Huntington Beach. Growing up in the San Gabriel Valley, it's kind of nice being back. So here we go.
Attendance this evening from La Sierra High School, Riverside, California. Please welcome the varsity baseball team.
All right, the varsity baseball team's here too. I mean, you just never know.
Very nice. They on a field trip?
Well, can you see their IDs?
Hey, get that beer out of your hand.
Interviews, photos, and fight schedules, and also to read about tonight's events and other events that take place all over the country, visit BoxingScene.com. In attendance this evening is Francisco Salazar from BoxingScene.com.
You're listening to Cruise Radio Live ringside at the Battle of the Rising Stars. And we're in a quick sort of intermission, but we're staying with you because we think the other fighters are probably coming out momentarily. We're through 4 bouts this evening, getting ready for the 200-pound weight class come up here for the 5th bout of the evening. And want to thank you for joining us. Joining us is Cruise Radio Burn and Turn Productions. And, you know, we've really had a fantastic evening of fights so far. You know, a lot of people say Ed Holmes is the match whisperer when it comes to matching these guys up, and so far we've seen some good ones.
Oh, it's definitely. I wouldn't even want to have a scorecard in most of these bouts, especially the lightweights, and they're just going toe for toe and hammering down on each other, and nobody falling down. So let's just see what these big guns can do, and maybe drop somebody.
Yeah, the big fighters, it's definitely a different deal. Like you said, when we watched Dogbo go 6 rounds at 130 pounds, throwing everything they got, tagging each other, and neither one of them are dropped. And right before that, we watched 185, and you can just see the difference that 50 pounds makes with just the type of punch that gets landed at your head. I mean, 50 pounds heavier, and you're throwing bombs.
Right.
These lightweights and these featherweights, they don't gas. They just keep going and going and going, and they're tagging each other. Both exciting in different ways.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, Worm. You know, I guess since the 6 months we've been doing this, some of those lighter weight fights are it's incredible the staying power that these guys have. Great conditioning, great durability, all that stuff. It's a very impressive thing to watch.
Absolutely is. And I think we've got a bit of an intermission now with some music with the DJ. So why don't we take a break, and we'll come back before bout number 5.
All right, we'll take a quick break. Cruise Radio, All-Star Promotions, Battle of the Rising Stars. We'll be right back. I just saw him. He's over there somewhere. He's like somewhere right over there. I think isn't that him with his head down right there, I think. See that ball? That ball. I think so. I just saw him though. He's right over there somewhere. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay, here comes Terrence Smith. We're in the 5th bout of the evening, Battle of the Rising Stars. Welcome back, y'all. Cruise Radio and Burn and Turn Productions bringing you the fight along with JT Media on YouTube. Hopefully you've been able to join us live. And let's take you ringside to the Worm.
Yeah, Terrence Smith, 32 years old, out of Oklahoma. Grew up in foster homes. He said he grew up, he learned to turn his aggression in life towards fighting. He's got a nickname called T-Rex because of his aggression. He's aggressive like a T-Rex. So, very exciting with a guy at this size at 200 pounds with the nickname T-Rex, Terrence Smith. Murat Gassiev coming in 19-0 at 199 pounds, undefeated. Terrence Smith is 8-17-3. Both these collectively with over 50 professional fights together. So this is a bit of a different bout for what we've seen before.
Yeah, this is interesting because usually the formula we see in the Battle of the Rising Stars is something a little more like a debut, or maybe 4-0 or 6-4. Here we've got 50 fights between the two in the 200-pound class, and we got a T-Rex. Wow, I mean, what do we got going here?
Well, what we've got is an international battle here. I'm not sure where Murat is from, but Terrence Smith at 18-7-3 at 194.5 pounds versus Murat Gassiev, 19-0, undefeated at 199 pounds. So both fighters with incredible experience. I expect this to be one of the fights of the night so far.
A lot of experience, as you said. And we'll take it now to the ring with Jimmy Fitzgerald. we've seen Murat Gassiev before, and certainly a capable fighter at 19-0. And Terrence Smith coming in a little more experienced, 8-17. This should be a good one. 200-pound class brought to you again by Ed Holmes and All Star Promotions, and here we go.
Yeah, 6-round fight. I certainly don't expect it to go that long. Do you, Vance? Whoops. Go ahead.
No, I'm thinking two.
We had you turned down after that coughing bout you had earlier.
It's
great.
You just got some phlegm on your mouth. So here we go. We got Iron against T-Rex. T-Rex doing a lot of movement early in this fight. A lot of toe.
Yeah, Murat pressing forward.
Well, we'll probably see a moment here of a little feeling out. Both guys capable of ending the fight with a punch.
Yeah.
Well, Iron Murat 19-0.
That's
You
tough.
have to wonder. I mean, who's he faced?
Well, that's a good point. I was talking to some of the guys at the weigh-ins. The records don't lie, but at the same time, they don't always show everyone that you've fought or maybe the caliber of those fighters. But
No.
still, 19-0. That's quite a few wins.
Nothing to squawk at, and I'm seeing some circles on the back of his on his back. Dude, Vance,
Juicing.
can you identify?
Yeah, those are spots of ill repute. So
Like a
let's
leopard?
I don't know. I don't. Maybe those are just his badges of honor, because I'm telling you what, he's got this guy backing up, constantly.
He's
and just
definitely
waiting for a
pushing.
shot, man.
He's definitely pushing Smith back as the aggressor.
Boom. There.
Overhand right.
It landed. Fast too.
Yeah, I don't think that's the type of ringworm or anything. I think he was maybe laying on something or working out on something. I'm not sure. We'll have to get back to you on that one.
Yeah, you baffled even me.
I am.
Massive in the white and the red, and
I did send
Smith
an
in the
email
black trunks.
to the
Man.
CDC.
Dude, he's got a lightning left jab though, dude. Check that out.
yeah, nice left to the body. Murat kind of hunting.
Yeah,
He's hunting Terrence Smith down. He's hunting the T-Rex, which you don't see too often.
You can see his ring presence. You can see why he might be
he's
undefeated.
he's pressuring the fighter.
the basics are all there. That definitely, man. He's just that left
And
jab
that's
is
what
lightning,
Terrence has to do, is just lead with that jab and stop the front forward pressure.
Coming down at the end of round one, Battle of the Rising Stars. We've got a 200 pound weight class going on here. And after the first round, I don't know, that felt to me like sort of a feeling out round a little bit. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, there was a lot of pushing, a lot of chasing, and a lot of avoiding.
Exactly.
What'd you say, Vance?
You know, I'm thinking that the bomb is getting ready to be set up here, because this is going into round two, and these guys are a little bit bigger. And T-Rex did a lot of moving, and at the end, he's like working up a sweat. And I don't know. Let's just see how it ends up playing. But I think somebody's going to come out and drop one the first part of this round two.
Well, there's a good thing in the ring is you can run, but you can't hide.
Right.
And you can only avoid it for so long. So
I used to take off running from my mom, and she'd catch me. Lady was tough.
A little easier to hide there, though. Well, here we go. Round two, Battle of the Rising Stars. We got one of the heavier weight fights of the evening.
Back up.
And, I don't know.
Okay, a little more aggression here, though.
Murat
they
comes
definitely
right
came
out,
quick, yeah.
right out, pressuring constantly.
Boom. God, that
Got
jab is lightning,
Smith.
man.
He's got Smith. Well, Smith turns around and pushes Murat into the corner. Referee's breaking him up.
Yeah, fighting a little for position there, but, as you said, so far, T-Rex is going to have to get a little more of an aggressive offense going, because right now there's a chance anyway that Murat may have won that first round just based on his fundamental tactics right now.
Well, aggression does play a role and control of the ring. So when you're pushing and you're constantly pressuring, it definitely makes a difference.
Well, and Murat has a hell of a jab going.
Oh, he does. And as soon as they lock up, he immediately throws him around.
Is he looking for an arm bar or something?
Well, if this was an MMA bout, it would have been a different
take him
deal
down.
at the clinch.
Take him
But
down,
yeah, being that both these fighters have to stand up, you know.
You wonder if maybe he hasn't done a little bit
well,
of that.
Intelligently, Smith, at that point, because he doesn't want to take any unnecessary damage. So both fighters good at covering up and not necessarily receiving anything too heavy so far.
Oh.
But I would have to say that when it does land, it's going to be lights
Yeah,
out.
that's kind of, I'm like on my edge of my seat, just waiting for that land right now because it's getting set up.
Yeah, I think they both have the experience to know how to defend and survive some rounds, but I still get the feeling that T-Rex needs to mount some type of offense because
it's tough. He's backpedaling constantly. So what he needs to do is what he's done a couple of times and establish a jab and stop the forward pressure of Gassiev.
Yeah, you can almost see there he's almost just putting his arms out and keeping him up against those ropes.
Well, it's the constant forward pressure that he's putting on him, which has probably won him 19 bouts.
Well, yeah, it keeps you off. You can't set up and drop.
You can't get off on your game if you're constantly on your back, on your heels.
Yeah, he puts his head way down in front and pushes forward. That does make it tough to mount a game plan. He's tall as well.
Oh,
yeah. There it is.
T-Rex landed a couple jabs there.
Yeah, he landed a couple left-hand jabs, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Well, and as you watch that second round, now the guys starting to feel each other out. I'd have to say maybe that round would have to go to the red corner, but at the same time, I think that if T-Rex is able to keep working off that, keep using his own jab, and we still may have a fight here.
Yeah, I think both guys are equally landing, but the pressure.
Yeah, it's definitely putting the pressure on.
Yeah.
Is Murat a fundamental? What a guy, though. I mean, he seems physically about as good as he could be tonight. Look, he looks healthy. He looks pumped up.
Both fighters receiving instruction from the referee about their clinches.
And Murat's not even breathing hard. That's what scares me.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't even need a stool to sit on right now.
Yeah, he's looking around
it's
the
like
ring.
He has
He just hammered down a piece of Baklava too, right?
No,
yeah.
Look at him. He's being pushed back twice. He can't wait to get back in and get involved. Yeah, I'd have to say that Terrence is going to have to stick something in his face that's going to stop him.
Shooting for the takedown.
He's not stupid. He's not going to take any unnecessary shots. He's going to get his head in there and hold on. I don't see this ending too well with that tactic, though. So it looks to me like
I think we're going to make
Murat's getting more and more confident,
yeah.
and stalking and throwing and just leading in, knowing that he's entering to the halfway round of this fight. He wants to make sure that he's not going to go into the final rounds behind.
Well, and that's a pretty good tactic. Maybe him being the favorite, him being maybe the stronger.
Well, he's 19-0. He's confident.
I think now is probably the moment.
That was a shot.
You heard that right in front of us. Both fighters. That one landed off the arms, but that one's off the head.
Terrence got to move. He's setting himself. Terrence has got to get out of there. Murat's is setting him
Smith
up right
was
now.
lucky he missed on that one.
Yeah, very composed right now. The only way T-Rex is going to break that composure is in. One way or another, he's got to somehow make him think about what he's doing, because right now he's not throwing him off his game plan.
He's got to put his fist on the chin or the liver of his opponent if he wants to stop his forward progress, because
it's been going
he's
on.
just going to walk right through him.
Is he allowed to throw a knee kick?
No.
Oh, man.
But
Murat just dropped a nice right hand on his chin. It just woke him up a little bit.
Murat warned for the shot behind the head, and I think that was because the fighter was ducking, but nevertheless.
Oh,
Ooh,
left hand
nice
by Murat.
left.
He just got him on the back pedal constantly.
He's got
man.
him,
He
and
just-
his hands are down.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, as we wind down now into the bottom of round 3, you know,
Right in front of us. Yeah.
in my mind, this is the moment where Terrence Smith has got to do something to turn this fight around.
10 seconds left in this round.
T-Rex needs to
Go at
find
him.
some kind of a way to get in there. Not able to do it right then, but then again, not a real barrage right there at the end from his opponent. So maybe, And here we go with the Pro Last Ring Gals, brought to you by All Star Promotion. You got to love this.
Well,
Hey,
hey, thanks for having me. This isn't bad. We're right here checking out.
Is this your favorite part of the round, Vance?
Yes, I won't lie. Yes.
Where you can see she holds good position in the ring.
Great. He's holding up the sign strong.
Good footwork. Good footwork going.
Color coordinated. I mean, what else is there? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I'd have to give the round to her.
I remember one time Ed Holmes told me, All-Star, he said, I'll never put on a fight without a ring girl. He won't do it. And I love him for that.
Okay, so here we go. I don't know. I'm thinking T-Rex needs to make a freaking stand right here, right now. I mean, he's got to just stand in the middle of the ring, and he's just got to go toe-to-toe, see what happens.
Well, I agree. It's T-Rex's fight to win or lose right now if he can get some momentum. And here we go, round 4, I believe now. Correction, it was round 3 before. We're into round 4 now. And Battle of the Rising Stars, quiet
You
cannon,
feel that, Vance?
Montebello.
You feel that barrage of sweat fly off the... That's what happens when you're ringside, buddy.
That's it.
Wow, and check that out. A pretty good exchange there. And, all of a sudden, T-Rex starting to show a little bit...
Standing there.
Yeah, he's kind of, taken a lot of what his opponent had to offer. So now if T-Rex can maybe he needs something right now to go.
Ooh. Oh, that buckled him hard.
I
you see
did.
that right hand?
Yeah. That uppercut just came in and almost like he was coming into it at the same time.
The T-Rex is kind of wobbling a little bit.
Yeah,
here,
I think Murat knows that he might have landed with one there, and he's just going to take it down.
Man, another left.
Left over the chin.
Okay, wait.
Yeah,
All
T-Rex is hurt.
Yeah.
T-Rex
he's going to get a warning from the
trying to
referee
catch-
right
he's trying
now.
to catch his
for
breath.
holding on.
Okay, yeah.
And look at the strategy. Look at the strategy.
Yep, start stopping the fight right now.
He's holding him up. He's holding him up.
He's hurt. He's hurt. You can see in his eye. He's hurt a little bit.
Yeah, we're in another time zone right now.
Yeah, he's doing what he's got to do. He's hanging on. He's surviving.
Well, and great job by Murat not to get tied up in that. And lands one right as they come in. And he seems to want to throw him to the ground, doesn't he?
Well, Murat knows right now he needs some space. He wants to create some space. Well, that's going to be a penalty. I bet you he takes a point against him.
Well, yeah, again, Murat doing a great job. Once he leans too hard on him, he's like, hey, I'm holding him up. I'm holding him up.
1 point. 1 point for stalling. 1 point for stalling.
Okay, here we go.
That's it.
This is it right here. He's
Yeah. That's going to...
The ref's holding him up now.
Yeah. And he's with a minute left in this fight. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets through this round right now. He's bleeding from his nose. That means he's going to have a little bit of hard time breathing.
Ooh, T-Rex showing what we talked about before the fight. He doesn't give up. He's a predator. He's a predator. It's now or never for T-Rex right here, folks. Oh, T-Rex on the ropes. Losing his footing a little bit. Grasping.
Okay, still the aggressor.
Oh,
T-Rex got hit
left,
again.
right.
T-Rex not going down without a fight, though, doing a good job of pushing and pushing.
A lot of blood coming out.
A lot of blood coming out of Terrence.
He said he's done.
Yep, and T-Rex is telling his corner he's done. He's telling his corner he's done.
He's got a bad cut on his eye.
He's starting to bleed
done.
this fight.
He's done. It's over. He's got a nice big cut above his eye. He's done. His nose is bloody pretty bad too.
Well,
That's what happens with the big boys when they land punches, right there, Vance?
Hey, I've landed a few, and I know it's all about landing a few.
You know, I remember watching Vance back in the day here at the Quiet Cannon when he was in his prime, and
Hey,
he rarely let his opponent out of the second round.
No. If not, I'd come home to my mom, and she'd probably kick my ass. So, you know,
If it went 2 rounds, it's just because Vance's mom wasn't here to pick him up yet.
They
So,
called his mom the finisher.
Yeah.
yeah, so, hey, Mom, are you in the parking lot? I'm in the parking lot. Let me finish this real quick. It'll take me nothing but a minute.
Hey, in all seriousness, though, T-Rex, great fight for him. You know, he ran into a very focused, very lethal opponent, and he knew when his moment was over.
Yeah, he couldn't see. He can't see out of his left.
Right eye.
He's right in front of us with a nice big cut above his right eye.
Yeah,
And you can see the blood all over Murat's shorts from his opponent. We're going to take this to Jimmy Fitz in the middle of the ring to give us a final announcement.
Well, and really just a fantastic job by Murat.
Fundamentals, man.
2 minutes, 29 seconds of round number 4. The referee in charge, Ray Corona, stops the contest in favor of our winner by disqualification. He is still undefeated.
Did he say disqualification? Interesting. I thought he kind of just gave in. I didn't think it would be a disqualification. Maybe it was for holding, and he was warned, and then that was it. Good fight, either way. I would definitely like to see what who they're going to put up Murat against in the next fight.
Yeah, I mean that we've got a couple really good ones coming up. For Murat now, I think with that record, I mean that's going to put him 20-0.
Jeez.
So I guess probably, you know, however that ended was more of a minor detail really in the scheme of things, huh, Worm?
I think technically, I'm just trying to figure out where do you think he's from? Do you recognize that flag? Are we talking Ukraine?
I'm thinking it's white, yellow, and red. So I'm thinking Der Wiener
Yugoslavia?
Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel?
Der Wiener Schnitzel. Somewhere in Russia.
That'd be German.
Okay. Is this Russia, Danny? No, this isn't Russia, is it?
No, it's definitely not Russia.
Well, we're going to get a nice little picture there from
Yeah, he definitely was dominant tonight.
from the Iron Man. Great win.
But, you know, the thing about it is the fundamentals, man. He just came out and it just stalked him and then just bang. That left.
Oh, dude, he was hunting the whole time.
Totally. And
Normally, you would think the T-Rex being the apex predator of the, I don't know if it was Jurassic or Cretaceous period, but here in modern, Murat was the predator.
He handled him, you know.
Well, that's going to give us a chance to take a quick break here, Cruise Radio, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes for our last few fights of the evening.
Yeah, up next we've got, oh wait, we'll give it to Jimmy.
We'll be back right after this, y'all.
That's the Pro Fight Shop in Hollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, also in attendance
Well, it would be cool if we did have our own photographer, because with all the people kind of going around night, shots of us with Tony and that guy and that guy. You know what I mean? Just a post.
Right, but we're
And
always
after 4 or
tied
5
up.
events, 20 or 30 shots with the names.
Yeah. But we're not. That's why I thought. But you know. I know. That's what I'm like. All right, you know, but yeah, you can't do that either. We probably should have. Well, if I'd have known, we could have maybe lined up 4 chairs better. But I need my room, man. I can't wait to see what he got, though. Not that we're gonna get to, but
We'll never see the guy again.
no.
Vance, though, that guy's funny. We can lead him into some.
Oh, he's.
If you throw him something, he gets it and he fires
Yeah,
back.
he'll fire right back.
You know what I mean?
He doesn't sit there and kind of go. He's used to quick win.
Here you go. What is that you keep doing on Facebook or whatever you're doing? What do you? No, never mind.
Hold on.
So I had a guy commenting on all of our stuff. You could see us.
Oh.
He was telling me, "Nice black shirt, black glasses," and I'm like, "I dress for radio." You know what I mean? And then he's like, "You better thank Oscar de la Hoya and Fernando Valenzuela. They play at Montebello all the time." I said, "I'm an Angel fan. Never gonna happen."
Oh, cool. You got some notes on these guys we got coming, even.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. We're going ringside.
All right, my fans, here we go. Now entering the ring, 4 rounds of boxing in the super middleweight division. Entering the ring first, fighting out in the blue corner. Please welcome Anthony Juarez.
Anthony Juarez, 30 years old, out of Yuba City. He used to fight MMA, but he went back to boxing. He served in Afghanistan with the National Guard. So what we have here is a veteran of the military. So big props up to Anthony Juarez for serving our country. Coming in with 0 wins, 4 losses, and a 1 draw at 166 pounds.
Yeah, he's fighting with Edward Rodriguez, also out of Phoenix, standing next to him here in the ring. Trying to grow some of the boxing and stuff going on out in the Phoenix way right now.
I'd like to give a big shout out to my buddy George Chavez.
Right on, Big George. He's with us here tonight. Now here comes our opponent.
Jose Hernandez from the Antelope Valley, 32 years old. Jose Hernandez, kind of a businessman. He owns a couple pizza places and a barber shop. Boxer / entrepreneur.
Oh, is that right?
Jose. Yeah. He's got a 6-2-1 record, so he's got a bit of a better record coming into this, but both fighters with pro experience.
Well, that's pretty cool. He can go in and get a haircut or whatever, and you can talk about his boxing. And at 6-2-1, that's pretty successful.
Absolutely. And my comment back to my buddy George Chavez out there, when we were talking about the T-Rex and what period he lived in, he's telling me it was definitely the Jurassic. And I don't know if it's just because he's seen the movie or he's actually got some kind of paleo.
It wasn't the Cretaceous.
The Cretaceous is what I thought, but he might have some kind of a paleo archaeology or some sort of background in his repertoire.
All-Star Promotions is proud to present 4 rounds of boxing in the super middleweight division. This bout is sponsored in part by the Borrowed Men's Room and Magic Touch Car Wash. Once again, our referee in charge of this bout, from West Covina, David Mendoza. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is wearing black trunks. He is training out of Galaxy Boxing in Yuba City, California. He weighed 166 pounds. He is a veteran of 5 professional bouts. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Tony Montebello. His opponent across the ring on my right, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing black trunks. He is training out of Monster Fitness in Antelope Valley. Tonight he weighed 168 pounds. His record, 6 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jose. Once again, our referee, David Mendoza, to give final instruction.
Well, here we go for the 5th bout of the evening. Jose Hernandez against Anthony
Juarez.
Thank you.
Tony
Thank you.
Juarez taking a page out of Bruce Lee's book, saying he doesn't necessarily have a fighting style. Because Bruce Lee used to say, all styles are my style. I don't have a distinct style. So, looks to be a good fight. Both fighters in black trunks. Juarez in the black shoes with Hernandez in the white and red.
Boy, and I like that easy and awesome aggression coming in there early. Not a feeling out period going on here, Worm.
No, both fighters coming in at 168-ish pounds and looking pretty thick.
Well, and we've got Vance, the Wexian back. What's going on the other side of things around here?
Tacos.
Nice. Did you get a couple steak or chicken tacos?
Both.
Nice. I had a couple chicken tacos earlier.
Had to hook the guy up with improv tickets, though, to get me the
Wow.
right stuff, but that's okay.
You got to do what you got to do, buddy.
Done.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not like Vance is a slouch. He comes to us from the homegrown comedy group, right? And he's a Mexican.
That's it, you know, half white, half Mexican, tough mom, easygoing dad, you know. These guys are going at it though, you know, and it's great to see them come right out of round one, going at it, not even feeling each other out. We're doing it.
Yeah, I noticed the same thing. Usually you see a little bit of, this looks like round two.
Now, both these guys, just like everyone in All-Star Promotions, knows they need to make a name for themselves. So it's not a time to come out here and dance. It's come out here and fight.
I agree. We see a really good group, really good pairing with most of the guys that come out, and there's no question that these guys, they come to fight.
Ooh. That was a nice left.
Hernandez up against the ropes, taking some damage. Ooh.
Oh. But then he's turning him and handing it right back.
He is. He's taking all the damage Juarez can send him. Approaching 40 seconds left in round one.
Nice. Both guys
they're not
stand.
Nice, good exchange by both fighters. 10 seconds to go in the round.
Oh, that's about the third time now. That jab.
Yeah.
That jab keeps coming in when they come back.
Bit of a bloody nose, and not to interrupt this fight at all, but I thought I'd take this opportunity in between rounds, as I've just been handed a note. Legendary Cubs baseball player Ernie Banks dead at 83.
What a legend.
So, rest in peace, Ernie Banks. Thank you for all you've done to baseball. And I know George Chavez out there can appreciate me doing this live on the air.
Wow, that coming over the hotline here during the fights. Any more detail than that coming in there, Warren?
No, at 83, you just have to say it was old age, but definitely a legend in his time.
For sure. Wow, and definitely a moment's thought to him and his family, I'm sure, at this time. Well, after round one, we had a pretty nice display from both fighters. Pretty hard to say right now what could happen here in round two, but the one thing I noticed was that jab coming out has had a bit of an effect. A little bit of blood there in the first round. We'll probably see more of that here in round two.
Yeah, we'll see what Hernandez does here. First generation, his father wasn't a fighter or anything like that, so he's kind of a first generation fighter that kind of, he used to say the hardest thing for him was at parties because everyone else is eating cake and he's got to stay in shape and kind of just stay away from all those sweets. Loves to dictate the fight and likes to keep his opponents backing up. Seems to be able to do it so far. He's been on the ropes a couple times, but I think that's inevitable.
Well, Worm, I think we've all struggled with what to eat or not to eat, in our lifetimes.
Amen to that.
Yeah, just eat it all. That way you don't have to worry about it too much. Make excuses after.
That's right.
I like the aggression there from Hernandez, trying to push the action a little bit. Has had a little bit of success. Off of that now. Keep that momentum. Little uppercut comes in from Hernandez there.
He doesn't like being on those ropes, though, man. He turns them quick.
No. Hernandez's wife and 8-year-old son, Jesse, are both here supporting him tonight, watching him, so.
Very smooth.
Ooh.
That hurts. Oh, man. Hernandez just set him back with a nice right hand, too.
Yeah, both fighters landed nice shots. Juarez very thick in the middle. I mean,
Yeah, a lot of body there. Good balance.
big body shots.
Yeah, that one you could hear all the way across the room.
Yeah, that one wasn't blocked by an arm or anything, dude. It was taken definitely to the side.
Man, Hernandez has definitely got that reach on him, man. It just keeps him back with that jab.
He does.
you know?
He does. 30 seconds left in the round.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
3 unanswered shots to the head.
Yeah, it looks like Hernandez with a little bit of that height and reach is starting to take possibly its toll on Juarez. Ten seconds.
Oh, nice right jab. Juarez is going after him, though, not letting him get any ground.
Well, he knows the end of the round's coming. He doesn't want to finish flat.
Ooh, couple nice dodges there from Juarez.
I tell you what, both fighters still active in the game right now, and it's only a 4-round fight, so they know they've got to bring it each and every round.
Well, and I like to see that. You know, I think there's a chance that Juarez might be a little bit, you know, outsized and outreached, but he's sticking in. He's toughing it out. He's taking a couple of shots. Same time, though, Hernandez seems pretty much in control of the fight at this point. Looking at him in his corner right now, he's looking right at me, and he looks pretty good to go. He looks, you know, a little winded. Other than that,
Yeah, I think both guys have been, it's been a pretty active fight so far, so it's not surprising that they're breathing a little bit with their mouth open, but
well, they did, and these guys came out in the first round really aggressively. Second round, same thing. So here in number 3.
halfway through this fight, here we go. Let's see what they can do.
Well, I like that. Juarez comes right out with the pound.
Pushing a little bit. He's trying to push. Hernandez, big rights, left to the body, right, left.
Ooh, and look at that. Juarez just with a barrage of left and rights trying to hold Hernandez off.
Yep. Fighting out of the corner.
Oh, that was a hammer right there.
Yeah. Couple of big rights. Ooh, and an uppercut.
Man,
Well,
Hernandez is just planted, man. I mean, it says like he's just, you know,
Yep.
dropping.
Yep.
I can see we've had one of our longtime listeners here at Cruz just joined us, Doug DeFinsty up north. It's good to see you out there tonight, baby. I don't know what you're up to, but thanks for coming in.
Defense out of Poughkeepsie, Pennsylvania.
Quinnipiac, or how do you say that? What is it? I don't know. It's up there somewhere.
Scratch your ass, Pennsylvania. Or something.
Up in Steeltown.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'm glad you joined us. In fact, we picked up a few listeners. If you just joined us, it's Battle of the Rising Stars live, quiet at Cannon, Montebello. We sure appreciate everybody who's been out here with us tonight, not only live but listening in.
Yeah, geez. Hernandez is just taking it this fight to Juarez now. Constant pressure. Constant. Just beating on him. Juarez, to his credit, is fighting back, but he just can't seem to keep him off of him.
Yeah. It's the reach, man. It's just the fundamentals are there in Hernandez, and he's just unloading.
Yeah, between Hernandez keeping his head in front of him and keeping those shots coming, at least for right now, Juarez just can't keep it off. I agree with you, though. He's fighting it off the best he can.
No, he's definitely not going to go down. But
I like that. A little step from Juarez. He said, hey, I'm not done, but he took 2 big jabs there and a right. This could be big.
Man. Juarez is
he
kinda
fought
like
back.
feeling
He's
it right
answering
now.
back with a couple of his own.
Getting winded, though, man.
It didn't quite take him out, but he took some damage there.
Guys are punching hard, too. I credit to both fighters for taking some strong shots, both to the body and the head.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, if Juarez is able to at least gain a moment here in this last 10 seconds to hang in, maybe land a shot. But Hernandez just keeps coming.
Yeah, I think he sees a weakness there because he's been landing that left just constantly. Now he's going to get a little break, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, he's definitely applying the pressure.
Speaking of pressure, I think it's hard for our ring girls to actually grab that sign day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it is getting a little bit colder up here, so.
Well, I think you're right, Vance. You know, maybe they're underappreciated.
Yeah, you know, I mean.
Not only, you know, do both arms start to hurt halfway around the ring,
you know,
but then, you know, in those heels, your feet can actually begin to hurt.
Yeah, heels do hurt, trust me.
So, you know, maybe people don't really appreciate what these gals do.
I do. I appreciate it all. Thank you, girls. I think
It's a thankless position.
Yeah. I think the one just winked at me. I don't know. I could be wrong.
After further review, the T-Rex did not live in the Jurassic. It was the Cretaceous. Thank you, my friend George Chavez, for doing some fact-checking and correcting himself.
We appreciate, as always, being right, even though we may not have pronounced it properly.
So
here we go into round 4, our final round for this bout. Jose Hernandez at 6-2, dominating the fight at this point.
Yeah, I'd have to say Juarez needs to come out and finish it in this round if he wants to take it. Otherwise, it's going to go as a somewhat of a unanimous decision to Hernandez.
Yeah, you know, Juarez coming in at 0-4, really, you know, at the weigh-in yesterday, he was motivated. He looked like he wanted to get it done. And tonight, I see that same guy. He's out there, he's motivated, but he's just a little bit outsized.
I tell you what, I'm not seeing a bad fighter here.
No.
He's just getting beat by somebody slightly better tonight. You know what I mean? I think it's hard. It's hard. I mean, he's obviously lost 4 fights and had 1 draw, but you have to wonder who that's against because he's definitely a game opponent. Shots, and he's dishing out a good amount as well.
Yeah, he's not giving anything away. I mean, it's like, you know, he's standing right there, and it just Hernandez has got that reach.
Probably a very frustrating 4 fights.
Well, this one maybe even the most so because, as Vance said, he's coming in, he's fighting, he's taking shots and dancing around. He's taking shots and then throwing shots. He's doing a great job of fighting the best he can. I just think maybe you're right, Worm. He just maybe has, you know, as close as it is, his hands are just a little too full right now.
Juarez younger by 2 years, but seems like experience is coming out ahead.
Ooh, he did get a nice ride in there, though, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can tell.
Nothing seems to be stopping Hernandez, though. I mean, he just seems to be walking through them.
Well, and it's really, you know, as we come down almost to 30 seconds here, it's really going to be up to Juarez to do something to pronunciate, you know, a chance at you know. But I like it. And Juarez almost here showing a second wind. He's got Hernandez on the ropes. Not able to capitalize.
Juarez knowing he's just got to just fight it out for 15 more seconds.
10.
And here he goes. Oh, he landed 2. A nice left-right combo from Juarez.
Yeah. Great fight. Great fight.
That was good.
Both fighters.
And the crowd is definitely liking this one. A very good battle.
Yeah. Both fighters left everything out in the ring on that one.
Yeah,
Nobody
it's pretty hard. Pretty hard to walk away from that fight and feel gypped. I mean,
I like the showmanship. Both fighters congratulating each other's corners as should be.
Yeah, that was solid.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, that fight was, you know, both fighters doing their best. Just Hernandez coming out on top just based on his, I think, size, reach, and a little bit of strength, but it was very close. Well, we'll probably take this moment as we await the decision to go ahead and thank all of our personal friends and sponsors that came by here this evening. It was great to see Tony Williams with Global IT. Thanks for stopping by. He just sent me a text. He's on his way home. They're listening in, and certainly thankful for the broadcast. Good to see him here tonight. Also, we've got to thank
Is that him right there?
the Chicken and Waffle entourage of guys, our biggest sponsor here at the Battle of the Rising Stars. They've also been a big part of this evening. I want to thank those guys. And, of course, the Scapic Law Group, another of our big sponsors here at Battle of the Rising Stars. Let's take it up to the ring now with Jimmy Fitzgerald. He's going to give us a result.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. We have our decision. All 3 judges ringside scored about 40 to 36 in favor of our winner by unanimous decision, Jose.
Well, Hernandez won the fight, but a lot of heart from Juarez tonight. He made a believer out of me.
Absolutely.
I think Juarez is a class act all the way. And, you know, seeing them standing there together is the bigger guy, you know?
Yeah, he's got a couple inches on him for sure. But
As a reminder, we still have one more bout coming your way. Also, my fans at home's All-Star Promotions returns to the Grind Cannon right here on Friday, March 27th. Hope to see you all here.
There you go. We'll be back here at Quiet Canyon for Battle of the Rising Stars.
well,
In
as
March.
as I was going to say, with our final bout of the evening, again we have 2 debut fighters, where normally I would have thought we would have been ending with more of a bigger headliner, but 146, 147 pounders, Samuel Antwi and Danielle Fabella coming in. So exciting to see what this final fight has to offer, Mo.
It's Battle of the Rising MO. We'll take a quick one. We'll be back, Cruise Radio. You heard it here about third. You have to push it. You just hit it. It lights up, yeah. When you pull on it. No, it's all electrode and lit up. Just hold it. You really see Tony Williams somewhere? You really see Williams somewhere? Oh yeah, he is. I thought he left. But don't ever say that when I'm... I know, but your mic's on. I can hear you going.
But you're saying it, I'm looking at him and I'm like...
I don't care. I'm trying to flow the... We had him on the air in this fight he sponsored. We've been on a great rhythm tonight. There's his brother. Tony, yeah. He doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's what he does. But he doesn't do anything for this thing. Oh yeah, I'm afraid of that. Okay, everybody, welcome back to our live ringside broadcast of Battle of the Rising Stars with our final event of the evening. Jimmy Pitt.
Ladies and gentlemen, in attendance this evening, she has been involved in the sport of boxing for over a decade. Her chatterbox column covers a variety of subjects in both professional and amateur boxing. She was inducted into the California Boxing Hall in 2008. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
I just saw the chicken waffle guy over there. He's over there.
All right, fight fans, here we go. Now entering the ring, 4 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Entering the ring first, fighting out the blue corner. Please welcome Danny Fabella.
And here comes Danielle Fabetta making his pro debut this evening again here at Battle of the Rising Stars. Worm, what do you see?
Well, he's 30 years old, and like Afro Man, he's out of Palmdale. His wife's 8 months pregnant with their 5th child, and his oldest son, Isaac, will be here rooting him on. 11 years old. So kind of exciting for him. Obviously a bit of a breeder.
Yeah, we'll look for Isaac, his son over here. That's really cool. And again, making his pro debut against another fighter making their pro debut as well. So again, right in form with Battle of the Rising Stars.
Somewhat of an international fight. This next fighter is from London by way of Woodland Hills.
And now entering the ring, fighting out the red corner. Please welcome Samuel Antwi.
And like I said, Antwi originally from London, but fighting out of Woodland Hills. And interesting, this fighter, he is trained by Isaac Dogbo's father, Paul Dogbo, as well. So a lot of people in his corner, and very exciting. I think for the Dogbo promotional group and management team to display their new fighter with his first professional fight.
Yeah, that's good to know. And Dogbo, having fought here earlier tonight.
And you see the entourage with James Toney again entering.
He was in there with Dogbo too, wasn't he?
I tell you, when you come as a Dogbo fighter, you come with some support.
Well, and I'm loving that pinstripe suit. He's looking sharp out there.
Well, he's no slouch, that's for sure.
Well, for our final match of the evening, we will, for the last time, take it up to Jimmy Fitz ringside, y'all.
All right, fight fans, here we go. And Holmes All-Star Promotions is proud to present 4 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. This bout is sponsored in part by Scavin Law Group, the right attorney every time. Make sure you grab one of the flyers on these seats, because Scavin Law Group can help you out when you're in need. Once again, our referee in charge of this bout from Paso, California, Ray Corona. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is wearing black trunks, trimmed in white. He is training at a Grace Boxing Club in Montebello, California. He is a 136 pounds. Tonight, he is making his professional debut. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Dan Lopez. His opponent across the ring on my right, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing black trunks. He is training out of Powerhouse Lane of London, England. He weighed in 146 pounds. He too is making his professional debut. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Samuel, the real sensation, once again, our referee, Ray Corona, to give final instructions.
Well, this should be a fantastic final fight of the evening. We've got both fighters coming out making their pro debut. And as you said, Worm, almost an international fight with coming from all across the world here to the Battle of the Rising Stars tonight.
A bit of one. Antwi, 7 years the junior to Fabella. So we'll see if the young up-and-comer can take out the 30-year-old. I mean, for 30 years old, as a pro debut, I don't think he's any slouch. He's probably got lots of amateur experience.
Well, when they come out and exchange jabs right off the bat, and this is not a feeling out period, Vance.
We're standing there toe-to-toe right in the middle of the ring doing it.
146, 147 pounders. They're fast.
Yeah.
Going to go 4 rounds this evening.
Both of them throwing wild punches.
Ooh, Fabella left himself a little exposed there. Took a shot or two, but nothing too serious. Well, and Samuel seemingly has a pretty good jab that's going to keep him off.
Danny's corner telling him to hurt him early. Be the aggressor.
Well, and you can see both guys throwing a lot of punches, trying to be the aggressors here.
A lot of swings, a lot of misses, a lot of hits.
Ooh, there was a pretty good exchange.
Yep. Both fighters able to take nice shots on the chin so far.
Yeah, they're throwing it around, and I like this. I mean, you got 4 rounds of boxing. Why waste half of the first round goofing around? I mean, they're going at it.
Now, that's been evident with every fight tonight. There hasn't been any dancing around. Nice. Antwi pressing the action so far, but taking some shots on his way in as well.
That was a big right hand.
He's got Fabella up against the ropes.
Yeah, that's 2 or 3 rights in a row. Here comes another one. He's trying to finish it right here.
Oh, big shots, big shots.
Looking glazed.
Oh, big shots.
Antwi has also landed a body shot, too. Another body shot.
Fabella's taking some damage right now.
19 seconds.
Oh, again on the chin.
Oh, that hurt him.
That's
Down.
it. It's over in the first round.
Well,
Samuel Antwi, the junior, knocks out Daniel Fabella. And, I mean, what did we have? We must have had, 30, 40 seconds left in the first round?
15.
15? Was it that close?
Yeah, almost saved it.
Nice.
Well, I'll tell you what, they came out swinging like that, like they were going for it, and Danny felt it right there. He's still a little shooken up, and I think he got hit, and it was the ropes that held him up there for a minute.
Yeah, he was out on his feet for a little while, just kind of, as these fighters are, they're so conditioned that they can fight out on their feet probably for a couple of times. And then eventually, they take too much damage and they got to go down.
Yeah, that first left just rocked him.
Yeah. You could tell Samuel Antwi knew when he had him on the ropes and aggressive, just didn't let off of him. And at 146 pounds, that says a lot because these guys were throwing bombs and they were both taking shots. And to finish a guy in the first round, well, he's a dogbo fighter, and he's got James Toney in his corner, and he's got the entourage.
Yeah, he came out with that attitude, and I guess we'll take it up to Jimmy.
Returns to the Quiet Cannon on Friday, March 27th. Hope to see you all here.
We will be back here at the Quiet Cannon, also on Cruise Radio and JT Media Productions. We'll be YouTube and live, and that'll be in a couple of months here in March.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 minutes, 48 seconds of round number 1, referee in charge, Ray Corona, stops the contest in favor of our winner by way of knockout, Samuel, the real sensation,
Terrific job.
Yeah.
Came in, got it done in the first round, and
Showing ultimate class, goes in, congratulates his opponent. And I think we
A
can.
reminder, Ed Holmes All-Star Boxing returns to the Quiet Cannon on Friday, March 27th. We hope to see you all here. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Quiet Cannon, Ed Holmes, Pete Piranaka, I'm Jim Fitzgerald, reminding you to buckle up and to drive home safely. Thank you all for attending this evening. Hope to see you all here Friday, March 27th.
And there
well
you go.
said, Jimmy Fitz.
I'll tell you what, there's nothing like having Jimmy up there.
Nope. And we'd like to say thank you to Edward Holmes and All Star Promotions for having Cruise Radio and myself and the Mole and Vance here. I
Hey,
hope you
thanks.
enjoyed your first
Hey, you know,
first time with us.
I'm not a virgin anymore.
That's right.
I feel so lifted.
We look forward to maybe doing this again with you if
Hey,
you're open.
Hey, I'm definitely down, you know, and I have to thank you guys for having me, and it's just been a blast. The fighting was amazing all night long. Being a judge would just be the hardest thing to be here tonight. And
Best seat in the house, isn't it?
Oh, it was great.
I mean, there's a couple times we were wiping the sweat off of our foreheads from
Yeah,
getting
that's
slapped,
okay.
and
You know?
you can't beat that.
No, I mean you can't do that. Little sweat in your beard never hurt anybody. You know what I'm saying?
It gives it a saltier flavor. Well, on behalf of Ed Holmes and All Star Promotions, Cruise Radio, Burn and Turn Productions, of course, The Worm, Vance, and myself, The Mole, we sure appreciate your time tonight, and that's going to do it here for Quiet Cannon, Montebello, Battle of the Rising Stars. Until next time, we'll see you. It's Cruise Radio. Take care.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.